It is very important for centralized cash staff to consider safety out in the community when they are assisting with CPA clients in wheelchairs. Some activities can be fun, but of course there is danger to that. Sometimes the venues that the staff take the guys to may not be wheelchair accessible. So the advice that I would like to give to all staff that take the clients out is work out whether the venue is wheelchair accessible and have a discussion about it the day before planning the outing. That's step one. Step two, work out how far the venue is and how long it is going to take to get to and from the venue, and work out how much fuel the drivers will need to get to and from the destination, and work out what time you plan to leave to go on the outing, and work out the exact time that you are going to leave the venue to return to St. Ives Cash. That's step two. Step three, make sure that you have everything prepared, such as the client's medication, the outing file, the knives, and the forks, and the cutlery and personal care equipment, and most importantly, the gloves. And always carry a spare box of gloves in the van in case the staff have not got enough gloves to assist. And change gloves if you've been feeding clients or giving them personal care. That's my opening sequence. Now I would like to talk about the weather conditions. If it is raining, it is not safe to take the vans out onto the road, especially after a bus run, because it could be raining heavily and sometimes the staff may have planned for that day would have to be cancelled. And another thing, you don't want to be pushing the clients out in the rain, because if the clients have an electric wheelchair, water and electricity do not mix. So the staff may want to bear that in mind also. Another thing is, consider how dangerous it might be to drive the van out if there has been torrential flooding or rain. Well, that's the same thing. And also discuss another alternative activity so that the clients and staff will not get wet. And as it is winter now, it may be too cold to take the clients out for a picnic. So if it is raining, the staff can take the clients shopping or to the movies or to a cafe, anywhere like that. And before you go, ring up the venue and find out if they can heat up a client's lunch in the microwave. And if not, the client may have to bring some money with them to buy a meat pie or hot chips or maybe a roast dinner at the club. And some places will not allow clients to bring their lunches. So it is best if the clients are going to a club or a restaurant, they bring some money for lunch. What to do in an emergency if something goes wrong in an out on an outing. If a client needs to be transported to a hospital and needs to be transported by an ambulance, the staff must ring 000 straight away and make sure that they have their details ready, the address of the destination they are at, the nearest cross street, and the telephone number that they are calling back from. To get a client prepared for hospital, the staff must have their file ready to give to the ambulance when they arrive at the destination. If the staff need to call an ambulance at a shopping center, they must have the name of the shopping center which they need the ambulance to come to. Example, Macquarie Shopping Centre, and ask someone what the address is at Macquarie's Shopping Centre, and have your mobile phone switched on and such, and give the ambulance service your mobile number so that the ambulance service can call you back to obtain further information from you. Staff must also call back to C9's case to inform them of what has happened on the outing and that the client has been transported to the hospital by an ambulance. And that way, the manager at C9 can phone the resident's house and inform their manager. And always have someone outside the venue wait for the ambulance, because the ambulance may not know where the client is. And always reassure the client that an ambulance is on the way, and stay calm and stay with them whilst you are on the phone to 000 or 112 if you have a mobile phone. Now, I would like to go back to a little bit about planning an outing. When I opened this video just now, I talked about accessible places. And some accessible places, the staff will have to ring to find out whether it is wheelchair accessible and whether they have accessible bathrooms to take the clients into. And like I've said in this video, also make sure that you have the staff and everything packed, such as the plates, the cutlery, the cups, the moppers, the client's day option bag, the medication, and so forth. And make sure that you are ready to go for when the outing time comes. And now I would like to talk about loading clients safely into the van. And that's my last topic on this video. The last topic on this important video that I'm putting together, okay, when clients have been transported into a van, the staff must always take their trays off and store them in a safe place so they don't get knocked about. And also encourage the clients to wear a lap belt around their waist. Otherwise, the staff can refuse to take the client out, and the client may have to stay back on site. Because safety in our vans, guys, it is very important. And with the straps, okay, always put the straps on the front of the chairs first and never the back. And once you will put the straps on, make sure the client goes back and forth so that the straps can get enough slack. And then the staff can put on the back straps. And when operating the hoist, in this case, the ramp on the bus, the staff must always start the van before operating the hoist, because otherwise the battery can go flat, and that has happened in the past. And also, check how much fuel you have in the van too, and make sure that the staff have enough fuel to get to and from their destination. So I hope this video will help you plan your outing better, and if it is raining and it's too dangerous to go out, the staff may have to pull the pin on the outing, and they will have to do something on site. So, from me, Barry Fair, I hope you enjoy this video, and before I do go, have a meeting with the staff and clients about where they would like to go on the day, and if the venue costs money, make sure that the clients have money with them to go bowling or shopping or the movies, wherever. So I hope this helpful video will help you plan your outing in the community safely. And one last thing, do consider where you are going to park when you arrive at the venue, but please do not park the van undercover, because that's how vans have become stuck in the past, and that is not good. And if you have been involved in an accident, ask your passengers okay, and make sure that you have a first aid kit in the van to treat any injuries the clients or staff may have, and if anybody has been seriously injured in the accident, call 000 for an ambulance if anybody is seriously injured. And if you have a flat battery or tire, you can call the NRMA. So that's my video about safety in the community. I'm Barry Fair. You take care, everyone, and I will see you next time.